definitely have to spend a little time and have a look at this. So this is the new SCX10 Jeep Gladiator GT. There we go. We have the box that shows that it does have the dig transmission with a 2-speed option, which means the servo, there's one servo there and it's set up on the dig. And if you want 2-speed, no problem. You just had to add another servo. Aluminum coilover shocks, universal axles, and trail gripper tires. And off to the side, we actually get if it's a black or red, when we're getting to see the red one. And here's the other side of the box. And on this side, you actually get to see the dimension. So the whole truck is 7 pounds right out of the box. That's pretty heavy. And the wheelbase is 13.9 inch or 353 millimeters. We do get extended rail frames. We'll have a look at that. We also get the high pinion gears, 35 brush motor, the famous multi-battery tray, AR45 portal axles. You get a Spectrum S614 servo, and you do get a DX3 on there, DSMR. And you get the receiver, which is a 4-channel receiver. Oh, LED lights included. Cool. Let's open up this puppy. Now this already has been opened by the owner, because I think he already played with it. Look at that. They even give you a thumb adjustment for you to drive this truck with one hand. What are you going to do with your second hand? Wait a minute. Hold the camera. There's a good idea. This thing looks so sweet. Look at that. It's even got an interior with a cowboy in it. The bed. Oh, we're squeaking. The bed at the back looks very nice. It makes it stand out way more than other trucks, the way the bed is. So it's really neat, very nice. It is 2 pieces. These are not removable to use on the trail, because you do have to use a screw to actually take it off. Tires are very sticky. They should do pretty good on the trails. They are hard. I pushed down on it. Foam on it looks to be fairly good. LEDs are included. The way the grill is very nice, because it looks very scaled, because the radiator is actually behind it. It's about time that they come out with a scale truck like that. We've been doing these mods for years, and finally they come out with a ready to run that actually has a lot of good options and good upgrades on that. And the wipers are operational by hand, so you can actually turn them and put them anywhere you want. There, wipers are broken. Hey, where's the body clips? Where are the body clips? Oh my god. They are under there somewhere. There's one right here. And the other one should be back there somewhere. There. Whoa! Long links. This thing with the very long wheelbase makes it very strange. We'll compare it with a regular wheelbase SCX10 or even the Gen 8. And here's the underneath of the two trucks. You can tell the big difference in the wheelbase there and with the links. Now this is where you start to see a lot of difference. SCX10 first gen versus an SCX10 3. Now that's a difference. Looks very good, especially you actually see like an oil pan here. Makes it looks very scale. I like the fact that they have full panels now, so you don't see inside the body. Stops a lot from the dirt from going in, so that's a good plus. And the rock sliders are pretty decent. It is plastic, but contrary to belief, plastic does slide very good on rocks. So I like the fact that this is actually not glossy. It's actually a matte finish, which makes it looks very nice. And there we have the tires, MT. I still can't believe that box. It looks so nice. Let's take the body off and look inside the body and at the frame. Look at that. Not a scratch on her. And I'm going to take that on my trail and try to go up the concrete hill. I'm going to have to be very careful. So let's take the body off. I took the pins off. There we go. 2 for the lights. There's a radiator, all in one piece with the light buckets, which is nice. Little piece of tape there to hold everything up. We have the interior. So there's a lot of parts to this body, because you got the wheel wells in the front and the back, the fenders I mean. You get the pan for the interior of the body, you get the pan for the bed, and the front and rear is actually a separate piece. So this whole piece is actually separate. It's actually all held up together by this piece of plastic and that piece of plastic sandwiched together. And you have the top and you have the tail lights. Let's move that off to the side. And basically, typical SCX10 3, just like the other versions. There is a guy that makes another oil cover on the other side, valve cover for the other side. I'll try to find the link and put it below for you guys, so you actually know what it is. But this one's not bad because it doesn't have the hood that opens up. You do have optional rock lights that you can actually install here and buy. The holes are already pre-made, which is a good thing. Servo mounted servo, just like normal. There's your panhard. Podal axles. Lots of room on this. Lots of room. Squishy, squishy, squishy. And here we have the Firma Spectrum 40 amp Smart ESC. And look, a tiny servo. And the thing is small. But you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of torque or something big. and here's where the other servo goes, and here's the for the 2-speed. Battery goes in the back, and you have a strap for it. Rock lights at the back, rock lights at the front. Connector for the IC3 for the Spectrum battery, which we have, and which we're going to run in the truck. It's a 2S. I believe it's a 2S. Yes, smart technology. Shocks are very nice. They've gone a long way with the shocks, that's for sure. I like what they've done with the shock tower. It makes it look nice, all those holes on it. They've also made a lot of different body mounts and body strength to strengthen it, but actually make it look nice and make it light at the same time. And it's really nice how they've gone up to the details of doing like a metal plate here with a whole bunch of bolts and nuts, that it actually looks like it. And this is where the body mounts go. Another look at those big long links and portal axles. It is nice. The portal axle is nice, but for me, it's like a cheater truck. It's pretty well balanced. I'm trying to see without the battery. It is a little heavier in the front. Yep, it's a little front heavy. It's too bad I don't have a scale I could weigh what the front weighs and what the rear weighs. But normal, the battery's not in it. Once you put the battery, maybe the weight differential is going to be better. So first time for me turning on these remote control, which is very neat because they sing to you while they turn them on. So this one just does a beep, and then when you turn on the receiver, and there we go. And then a few seconds later, you should have the telemetry, there we go, of how strong your battery is. So that's pretty decent. Cool. Well, let's go run this puppy in the trails and see what we can do with it. Before we get out there, here's the 2 cables where you actually attach the lights for the body. So you get the 2 lights there. You actually have a red one and a white and black and red and black. And you do have that here. So I don't know if it has brake lights in the back. We'll find out. Let's turn it on and find out. There we go. Body's on. It is a little tricky getting the body on, but it's just like anything. You get used to it because it does have to fit in a slot here on this side and on the other side. And at the same time, you do have to make sure you get the wheel wells lined up. So it is a little tricky. I love how the lights are very bright on this and the way they shine. And like I was saying, I'm not sure if it has brake lights, but they're always on. So even if you go forward with it just a little bit, we'll try not to drive off the table. But very nice and smooth, that's for sure. Nice. There we go. Power's on. Let's go outside, see what kind of damage we can do.